Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Tanya. If it's the first time that you found me on here, hello, thank you for joining me. I vlog about lifestyle, fashion, beauty, health, home, anything I'm doing really. Today's video then is a little bit more of a get to know me video, and just to talk about things that I think are important about me, about life generally. So this I think is going to be part of 2 or 3 videos because I'm trying to get a little bit healthier. I wouldn't say I'm, drastically unhealthy. I'm not overweight, but I'm not particularly fit, I don't think, either. So grab yourself a cuppa, get the candles on, and we'll have a little chat. So I called this video The Truth About My Weight and Health. Not to mislead anybody, my health, as far as I know, touch wood, is fine. But I know I've put weight on, not huge amounts, a bit. People say, oh no, you don't need to lose weight, you look fine. But I know in myself that I feel like I'm carrying a little bit more weight, and you can tell by your clothes, can't you, if they're tight, So yeah, my weight throughout my life has, it doesn't, when you hear about yo-yo dieting and things, it's never gone up and down quickly. It's always been pretty much a gradual increase or decrease. The first time I lost loads of weight, I think I was about early 20s, and I don't know really what happened. I didn't have an eating disorder or anything like that. I was just struggling a little bit with anxiety, and because of that I just wasn't hungry, and it became a little bit of a vicious circle because I wasn't hungry, obviously I wasn't eating, and the less I ate, the less I fancied food. Do you know what I mean? The less hungry I got, and it got to the point where I was eating and things just didn't even taste nice. Even stuff that I'd had for years that I liked didn't taste nice. And I think at my lowest I got down to about 7.5 stone, which is really low for somebody of my height. I'm 5'6", so I was really thin, and things were hanging off me. I had safety clips, safety pins on my trousers and things like that. I've always had quite a full face. Some may say chubby, sort of big cheek things there. Cheek things, is that a word? And even when I went down to 7.5 stone, if I can find a picture I'll put it in, my face still looked pretty much the same. I kind of lost it everywhere else. But yeah, I kind of got over that, and I put weight on, and I stayed at sort of a plateau, I guess. Then 2015, 16, I decided to get healthy then, and I started exercising and dieting, and I did lose about a stone and a half, so I think I'd crept up to nearly 10, and I went back down to 8.5. But having said that, that was when I was diagnosed with the cancer. So whether or not it was all down to the dieting and the exercise, or obviously you do hear that if you've had drastic weight loss it can be a sign of cancer, so I don't know. I guess I'll never know whether which it was. But yeah, I always say it's ironic that at my fittest that was when I got cancer. And yeah, obviously the anxiety of cancer and everything, and it does affect you. You don't want to eat the same, and so I lost a little bit more weight. So then after the cancer, I gradually started to put weight on, thanks to these fellas. I take 2 lots of medication. One of them is tamoxifen, which is known to cause weight gain. Basically, it does something with your hormones because my cancer was hormone receptive. The combination of the two, I found, make me tired as well, so you feel less like exercising. But now I feel like, say, I have put weight on, so I do feel like I need to lose a little bit. So what I did, rather than sort of crash dieting or anything like that, I went to a nutritionist. I went to a nutritionist called, it's getting comfy. I went to a nutritionist called Eva Humphreys. She's also known as the Whole Food Warrior. And we talked through how I felt, symptoms, food, what I wanted to achieve, and filling a whole questionnaire. And she came back to me with a healthy eating plan. So it isn't a diet as such, though she has done me a week's worth of meal planning. But this is to assist with improving overall well-being, improving energy, and increasing the intake of food-based nutrients. So it focuses on dietary and lifestyle recommendations and makes a suggestion for specific supplements. So the ideal plate of food, as suggested by the British Association for Nutrition and Lifestyle Medicine, is featured there. So on it you've got leafy greens and salads, root and starchy vegetables and grains, oils, protein, fruit. It suggests consuming half of your plate of food as vegetables, a quarter as carbohydrates and a quarter as protein. So based on the discussions that I had with her, she suggested starting the day on a smoothie. So a couple of days I'm going to be doing that. She's given me other recommendations for other breakfasts as well. She's added more vegetables each meal, and I've also got to increase my intake of water. She says sat here drinking a huge cup of tea, which doesn't count because although it's green tea, which is better for you, it's still got caffeine in it. So it's not the best, it's fluid, but it's not water. So I am trying to improve that. So sugar, meal frequency and energy. The brain's main fuel source is glucose, which is sugar that is easy to convert to usable energy. For this reason, if the body is ever out of fuel, it will naturally crave high sugar, high energy foodstuffs. For example, skipping breakfast altogether is likely to result in sugar cravings and or snacking later in the day. Fatigue is also associated with meal skipping. The best frequency for optimum energy balance is 3 meals a day. Have the first meal as and when you're hungry, sticking to the meal proportions outlined in the previous section, followed by lunch 3 to 4 hours later and dinner a further 3 to 4 hours later. This way a steady supply of energy is available to combat fatigue. So I guess no snacking. I do often skip breakfast, but then I'm starving about 11, and my issue is that even if I have breakfast I'm still starving about 11, so maybe I'm just eating the wrong kind of things. Detoxification. The liver is the main organ of detoxification, which requires a number of nutrients to function correctly. Now, because I've had chemotherapy, that can reduce the body's ability to detoxify, but you can reset that, apparently, with consumption of liver boosting foods on a daily basis. The foods she recommends are B vitamins and amino acids, folate, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, antioxidants, glutathione, calcium, sulfur compounds, MSM, and NAC. And I've got a breakdown there of which foods they are. And she's also suggested supplements. One of them is a multivitamin, and the other one is like, it's one for women. One that keeps everything working and ticking over. So it's like a probiotic, shall we say. So I ordered those have come, and they weren't cheap, I have to say. That's the Biomifan, and that's the multivitamin. For the two of those it came to £75, so not cheap, but if I'm going to do it properly, I'm a believer in, you know, doing it right. So I'm going to be taking those. I think I've got to take those for 60 days. And she's then given me some recipe ideas, so I've got a full week's worth of recipes with smoothies, salads, curries and things on there as well. So I'm going to see how I get on with those. I'm going to show you what I get for the diet. I'm going to do a sort of go shopping with me video as well. So that's diet. Exercise. Now I've done a couple of things. I've joined the gym again. This must be about the fourth different gym I've been to. I mean, over a good number of years, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I've joined the gym. I'm not great on the machines. It's more for the classes. So I'm aiming to try and do, I think, maybe 3 classes a week. I've also signed up to a few walks because I think that will do me good as well. It will do the dog good, so I'm going to be doing those. The classes that I'm doing at the gym, I'm doing the stretch class and at the moment a couple of sessions of legs, bums and tums. I was going to do other classes, but on the first session of legs, bums and tums I realised how unfit I was. So I'm sticking with those at the moment. I was like, Tanya, come on. I was blaming everything, as you might have seen in the vlogs. So yeah, I'm working on those. Finally, one more thing which people tend to forget is your mental health, which is really, really important. Obviously, as I said, I do take some medication. And I'm also trying to practice self-care a little bit better in terms of making sure I have some me time, looking after myself, you know, finding more time to relax as well. I'm using a couple of books. I love a good list, me, so I'm always making lists, but the 2 books that I'm using at the moment are the Daily Greatness Journal. So that gives you exercises to do, like mental exercises to do each day. And it's got a weekly checkup, a 90-day checkup. And it's kind of things that looking, you know, what's gone well, what you're looking forward to that day. For example, let me find a page. Today I'm going to enjoy, fill it in. When I'm grateful, I open up to more blank. Fill it in. What would I do today if it was my last? So you fill that in. Today I am. So it could be today I am going to be motivated. Today I am going to relax. I am going to do a random act of kindness, anything like that. And then the rest of the page you fill in at night. So what was interesting about today? What habit would you like to develop after today? What beliefs would you like to upgrade? And what strengths did I use today? So there's lots of different exercises in there. I have had that book a little while. I started it and then I stopped it. And I thought, you know what? There's pages and pages of it I haven't filled in, so I'm going to start doing that again. I think you can still get it. I'll put a link at the bottom if you want to try that. And I know a lot of bloggers at the moment are harping on about this book. It's The Secret. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. If somebody recommends it, then I will give it a try. And quite a few people are recommending it at the moment, so I am using that one as well. So if you would like to join me on my journey, then obviously make sure you hit the subscribe button. There is a little bell symbol that you can click on if you want to get notifications when videos are uploaded so you don't miss any. And give this video the thumbs up. wish me luck. If you have got any questions about anything that I've talked about, put a comment below and I'll try and come back to you. But until the next time, I'll see you later. Bye.